Welcome, Sir Nigel Cog. So in the previous Robocraft video, I took a look at one of the other creations I had made before, and I noticed that I had some other creations in my available garages, I guess you call them, whatever, robot bays. And so I wanted to take a look at one of those. And so here's one of the other creations I had already created before a while ago called LittleDerpy. You can see how advanced and wonderful it is, complete with the little hover fan things. So the first round begins with this particular creation, this tiny little creation. And like I said in the previous video, I don't remember making any of these. I mean, they look sort of familiar now, but I made these a while ago. I can say one good thing about this creation, as opposed to the previous one, is that it's a little more straightforward. It only has one weapon type. I think it's just light lasers or whatever they're called. So that makes it a little more straightforward. You're not having to switch around weapons all the time. And then we do this wonderful thing. Yeah, that's great. That's one way to get around. I think at this point, I was expecting the automatic repair to kick in, except on this particular map. You know how when you do the quick play, the game mode changes from time to time with the map. On this particular map or this particular game mode, there was no automatic repair. So I was just tooling around, waiting for the automatic repair to kick in. And there's a dragon. And we win. What do you know? Look at that wonderful score. After such a short match, we have to play again. So that's what we're doing. Now you see that flip? I don't know why that happens with this robot creation thing, but it happens all the time, particularly when I'm walking around inclines. And right here, I was experimenting with seeing how much lift I could get out of those hover pad things. But those little flips happen all the time. And I should point out that I'm not jumping when I do those flips. It turns out the previous match was an elimination match, so I had to play one more. And it's back on one of these foggy maps. You know, before I wasn't sure if this was a graphics setting or if this was a redesign of the game, because the game didn't used to have any foggy maps like this, but it turns out that some of the maps are just foggy like this and some are clear. And there's another one of those flips I told you about it. Just walking along, minding my business, and it flips. So I decided to go a different way. I guess it must have to do with just the right angle and those hover pad things. Look at that one. That's a big old one. I should say that since recording this, I've been playing the game more. And I wouldn't say that I've gotten good at it, just maybe a little better than I am in this video using a different creation than this. And if you've gotten to this point in the video, be sure to like and subscribe. That's always great. Well, I guess there's one thing you can say about this particular design of robot creation. It gets plenty of exercise. That particular weapon looks and sounds much more impressive than it really is. It doesn't actually do any damage. It just disables any robots in the area for, you know, a little bit, a few seconds. One thing you'll notice in Robocraft these days, if you play it, and look, we won, is that there are a lot of flyers. It seems to be the main type of robot. And we ranked up, which is the first time I've ranked up since the new ranking system has been put in place. So that's a look at this creation in Robocraft. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment any thoughts you have. And remember to like and subscribe and all those good things. And tune in again next time where we'll take a look at the other creation that we haven't looked at yet, which actually has treads on it instead of little mech walkie leg things. An actual vehicle with treads.